Welcome to the New Fly Fisher. I'm Corey McEwen.
I'm Stephen Murray.
And today, we're going to be fishing for big brook trout here at the Riverkeep Lodge in Labrador.
Also, we're fishing for landlocked salmon, northern pike, and lake trout.
It's gonna be a great show. Stay tuned.
Let him go back to live another day.
And away he goes. Great fish. Wow.
Oh, baby. Look at that fish.
Stop, wiggle, on the way down.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to Newfoundland and Labrador Outfitters Association, Islander Precision Reels, and Orvis Sporting Traditions.
This week, we visit Riverkeep Lodge, located in western Labrador. The lodge is nestled along the shoreline of the magnificent Adirondack River. Accessible only by float plane, this remote, pristine location ensures a true wilderness experience. Our guide for this week is lodge owner Steve Murray. Steve is one of the best in the business, friendly, knowledgeable, and a great guy to be around. With Steve, you arrive as a guest, but leave as a friend. Riverkeep is renowned for excellent dry fly fishing for big brook trout. However, there's also excellent fishing for landlocked salmon, large pike, and even whitefish. On this trip, I brought my 12-year-old son, Corey. He's always wanted to join me on one of these trips, and when I found out that the lodge owner's son, Stephen, was here, and he was the same age, well, it seemed like a perfect opportunity. Riverkeep Lodge is an ideal place for introducing your son or daughter to the wonders of fishing and the wilderness experience. The most important thing to remember when fishing with children is to have fun. Seeing your child reel in a fish is very rewarding and just as much fun for you. For the boys, we used spinning rods coupled with spinners and spoons. It did not take them long to hook into many lake trout and northern pike. The pike were definitely their favorite because of the aggressive strikes and the acrobatic jumps. They are perfect for hooking a youngster on fishing. By taking the time to introduce your child to fishing, you will probably end up with a fishing buddy for life. Oh. No, wait.
Right there, right below you.
Okay, no, put the head towards me, okay?
Good job.
All right.
Salmon, landlocked salmon.
It's gotta be 10 pounds.
Hey.
Your son caught it. Whew. That's the biggest one we've seen here. I bet your dad's never even seen one.
I've never even seen one there in Maine. That's our main fish.
Yeah, well, that's a big, big landlocked salmon. Huge landlocked salmon.
That's probably bigger than that.
That's 10 pounds.
Easily.
You come in here and look at it, Chris. You tell me. That's 10-pound fish in my books. You got it? There's 10 pounds of landlocked salmon. Good job, Stephen.
Thank you.
The boys decided to stay back and play games together for the afternoon. And Steve asked me if I was interested in some dry fly caddis action. I eagerly agreed.
So Steve, this is part of the watershed flowing into the reservoir.
Yeah.
And I know you've got like box of chocolate fishing. You've got landlocked salmon, big brook trout, lake trout, northern pike, whitefish. I mean, virtually when I throw a fly in there, I don't know what I'm gonna get.
No.
It's pretty exciting. I mean,
yeah,
most people, you know, you're going brook trout fishing, you're brook trout fishing, but the fact I could get a 5-pound brook trout, but I could conversely get...
You could pull a landlock out of there, you could pull a lake trout out of there, or a whitefish come up. The whitefish get big too.
Yeah.
You know, they're up to 7 pounds. 4s and 5s are normal.
Really? And they fight really well.
They fight very well, yes.
Steve took me to a large set of deep rapids where we began fishing the foam lines with dry flies. Big salmon and whitefish cruise these foam lines, and this can make for some really exciting dry fly action. Well, as you can see, we've got a really nice foam line that's come down from where the boulders are up above, which is, they call them a rattle here.
And in this foam line, we're seeing tails and backs coming up. They're feeding. There's caddis, there's other insects in there, and they're just casually cruising through the foam line, sipping flies. And it's so hard to see the take because your fly is so small. And we're using a little Goddard Caddis right now because there's a lot of caddis in the foam. Got him. All right. All right, what a take. That was incredible. So what happened, Steve spotted the fish and put me onto him. And I made a cast ahead of it. He had to lead it before it was feeding. And then, oh, there he goes. And then I let that Goddard Caddis, or it's actually an elk hair, I just switched up. I let it just drift. Oh, he's going around the back of the boat. Oh, this is excellent. I love sight fishing like this. This is so much fun, and this is what people live for. I love it. He just came up and sipped that down, and I just gently lifted the hook. So what size fly was that? That was a fairly big one. That was
a 14.
14?
Yep.
And typically, though, you have a lot of people catch some really big fish on 16 size
16s,
flies.
yep.
And now what we saw was there's 2 of them, but I think there's more than that here that are going around in groups of 2 or 3, and it's just, we've had a hard time tracking them, haven't we?
Yeah, keeping track of where they're going, which left, right.
Oh, this is so much fun. I can see why people come here for these salmon. And this is sight fishing for them.
Sight fishing, dry flies.
Dry fly sight fishing for...
Dry fly.
I mean, this is the same as being down in the Keys, throwing flies ahead of tarpon or permit.
It'll tie
you know
her
what's
out
amazing? This isn't that big a fish,
no.
relatively speaking. I mean, you get them 10, 12 pounds here, don't you?
Yeah, well, the trouble with 10, 12 pounds in the current, you rarely can get them in.
Oh, really?
Usually
They're so strong.
Yep, they get out there, they either break you off or they pop the hook. That's a pretty nice one.
Okay.
I don't think he's quite ready yet.
Now, they're almost like a brown trout. They're so golden here. I know, it's right. Nope. Nice job. Nice job. Look at where that fly is, too.
In the corner.
Don't take it out yet. Show
Right
that to the
there.
camera. Look at that, right in the corner.
Boy, you didn't have him by much.
No, I didn't, but that's all it takes.
Good job. You horsed him, he would have been gone.
What a beautiful salmon.
Nice color. Away he goes.
All right.
Riverkeep Lodge operations run from mid-June to mid-September. The facilities are comfortable and clean. The guest house living room is equipped with a wood stove, 3 bedrooms of double occupancy, along with separate cabin for couples. Complete bath facilities, a wealth of reading material, and a well-stocked fly tying bench. Great pride is taken in the meals that they serve, which are hearty and delicious. The lodge can accommodate up to 8 guests per week. The staff at Riverkeep are courteous, knowledgeable, and willing to help with anything you need.
All right, Steve. Good job. Now, did he take that on top or just below?
It was right on top.
Right on top. Excellent. So, Steve, explain what did you do to get that fish?
I was just casting to try to get ahead of him.
Oh.
A whitefish.
Is it a whitefish?
It looks like it.
Oh, it's a big one, too. Beautiful whitefish.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Oh, these are as much fun to catch, in my opinion, as anything else. These are so much fun to catch, in fact. So what weight of rod are you using right now?
This is 6 weight.
6 weight rod. And look at how he's bending that thing. I mean, wow. Okay, you bring him this way. Oh, I think he's not done yet. Look at this. Now, whitefish don't jump, but they're very strong pullers. They'll really pull
Let's go this
and
way.
dig. You know, he's on this side now?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at the size of that thing. It's huge.
That's a good one, isn't it?
It is a good one. He's in. All right, look at that.
It's a nice whitefish, isn't it?
Anybody knows anything about whitefish? That's a big whitefish. Like, that is a good solid 5 or 6 pounds anyway. Beautiful. And the pike love these when they're smaller.
They certainly do.
And with this guy, all you gotta do to give him a little shot in and he'll go.
You have to get it perfect. It's not like throwing a streamer or a nymph fishing. Dry fly fishing, it has to be perfect. You have to get a perfect drag-free drift, and that can be difficult at times if you're crossing two different currents, trying to get your fly into a third current. And you have to mend, and it's very important. All the skills you learn as a dry fly fisherman are taken into account here.
Got him.
Got it. Awesome.
All right. That's incredible. That was beautiful. I'd seen that fish rise a few minutes ago. Oh, look at him go. And, oh, now I think this one's a whitefish.
I think you're right.
But the other one I saw was a salmon for sure, because there were two different tails. Oh, that was cool. Oh, look at that. Beautiful fish. Now, whew. This is fun. So much fun. Oh, look at him go. Oh. Running the line, running the line. And you know, things you could be running like that because there's a pike after him.
Could be.
Look at him. And this is size 16 fly, so we're using something really small, but how could you not like this? How could you not like this? And what's so incredible is we're dry fly fishing. Now, what we're having to do, Steve and I are spotting the fish, and you gotta make the cast within a pie plate distance in front of the fish. Whether it's a salmon or it's these whitefish. And it's so much fun. Okay, I don't know if he's ready yet, Steve.
I don't think so.
No, he's saying no. I've got 5X tippet. Okay, I'll get his head up there, hang on. And what we're seeing is the salmon are swimming right with the whitefish. So we don't know. Sometimes I find the whitefish are more aggressive on the caddis on the top than the salmon are. But we're getting a mixed bag. We've lost 3 salmon so far before the camera even started rolling. We had them on.
Another good one, a big fat.
The days are quite long in Labrador, so we usually break for the evening meal at 5, after which we continue fishing until almost 10 o'clock or so. This can be one of the best times for dry fly action for big brookies. Huge hatches of caddis were occurring, and massive brook trout were cruising the banks, looking for easy meals. Steve and his young son caught a really nice 5-pound brookie, but unfortunately I lost every fish I hooked. A selection of streamers that worked well at Riverkeep are deceivers, a streamer that is simply called the Brook Trout, and white woolly buggers. Dry flies you should bring are elk-hair caddis, Goddard Caddis, and the rat-faced McDougall. Have these dry flies in sizes 10 through 14. When traveling to Riverkeep, you should bring rods in the 5 to 6 weight class for salmon and trout. A 7 or 8 weight rod will be excellent for both floating and sinking lines using a wire bite tippet for the big pike. Tapered leaders should be used, and they should range from 0 to 3X. As for tippet material, bring plenty from 0 to 5X.
I was just stripping it in too. I just made a cast to the side,
Okay.
and that fly swung, and boom. And you can see what we have here. Oh, it's pike. Nice pike. Oh, look at that. Whoa, there he goes. What's happening here is there's a bay coming out, and we're in about 4 or 5 feet of water. Not a lot of water.
The hook's under.
But there's current, and Stephen and I are letting Stephen troll, and I'm casting out to the side and bringing my fly in, and look at that. There's a nice pike. Oh, yeah. And he's not liking this boat at all.
It's under the boat.
Yep, he is, Stephen. He's not ready, though. Oh, look what he's doing to this 8 weight. All right.
That is a big pike.
Here. Got it? Okay, I got it. You put them in by the head, even when they're too big for the net. And there you go. You want to give me a hand with this, Stephen?
I'm here.
Look at that. Ooh. Now smell them. Look at the teeth. He smells very, very pungent smell. And Mr. Stinky, that's right. Okay, and we'll put him in. Look, he's already starting to give me the S-curve, like he's ready to go. That's nice. I'd say he's 12 pounds. And he's gone. There he goes. Look gently. All right. We're having fun, eh, Stephen?
Yeah.
Let's get another one. I want to get one of those salmon. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I still have it on. I don't know if it's a pike or a big landlocked salmon. Young Stephen just caught about 10 or 11 pound, maybe even 12 pound landlocked salmon. It's 27 inches long. And we had him using a big, large spoon. He just lost a fish. And then I just made, oh, it's a pike. But he really has made a, oh, that's a nice pike. It's not huge. Look at that. Oh, that killing machine. And this guy is basically in the same area as this huge landlocked salmon. And that's what's incredible about this area is there's just every species you can think of here. And they're all big. Oh, wow, nice. Look how thick that one is. That's nice. That's a good 10, 12 pounds, eh, Stephen? He's got a big slash on him. Look, see the cut?
Yep.
He had a run-in with somebody. But see the mouth? Look at the teeth.
Whoa. Big teeth.
Big teeth. That's not a huge fish, maybe 10 pounds, but a nice, and I'll tell you something, this guy has eaten a lot of brook trout and a lot of those little landlocked salmon. Let's put them in here and get up into the current. And I think he's already ready to go. There he goes. That paid off. It's a cool, cool morning. And we've been doing a couple different tactics here. This is part of the versatility you need to have in Labrador. Oh, this feels like a good fish. I'm trying to get the brook trout this morning. And, oh yeah. And this guy, I don't think it's a big fish. No, it's just a little guy. But we're trying to find the 5, 6 pound brook trout here on the dry flies. And it's very cold. This morning we woke up and it was 48 degrees Fahrenheit and it should be 75 by this afternoon, but you know, you got to keep changing it up in order to find out what works for the fish. And what I've done is I put on a Stimulator, which has worked really well. Okay, I think this guy's ready to come in here. And I'm just going to grab the net. It should be really easy to get him in. He's not that big a fish. It's just a little guy, but look at the beautiful coloration of him. There we go. Sweet. Nice little brook trout. And the thing is, in the same area I just hooked this guy, there are 5 and 6 pound trout. Let me just quickly show him to you. And that is incredible. Let me show you the fly that I just caught him on, and I was skating him on the surface. And it's a great technique anywhere. Doesn't matter if you're in Pennsylvania or you're here in Labrador. And you skate a fly like that, the Stimulator. Put a lot of floatant on it. I'm using a very long leader, 10-foot leader, down to 5X, and I'm able to give the rod a little twitch and skitter that along the surface, and they were coming after it. See if we can keep this guy on. What happened here is Steve just repositioned us in this current. Oh, it's not actually that big. It's just the current, but it's a brookie.
Nice little trout.
Yeah, I got him up. Oh, there we go. So what Steve did is he repositioned me, and you can see there's some rocks over here. I swung that fly by. He's had a run in, probably with an osprey or something.
I was going to say, that's not a pike bite.
No. Wow. All right, we've had 2 big ones on here, and I've lost them both. Let's see if we can get one now.
They are enormous. I bet they average out to 5 pounds. If you catch 10 of them, I bet you're going to have several 7-pounders and several 4-pounders and 3-pounders, and they're going to average out to be about 5 pounds apiece. And the thing that I liked the most about it is the first one I caught was, it was a ho-hum fish. It was about a 4-pounder, and it didn't fight at all until it saw the boat. And the minute it saw the boat, it went wild, just like only a brook trout can do. It just ran all over the place. Used the current against me, and it was a very smart fish. The new owner of Riverkeep is really doing a good job. The food especially is excellent. It's a great place to come to. I've been all over. I've been to Alaska several times, Tierra del Fuego, out west, and to a couple of different lodges here in Labrador, and this is my favorite right here.
The next morning, we took the boys back out for another day of fun, and boy, did they ever have a great time.
There he is. Ooh.
That's actually a big one, Corey. That's...
Pretty good.
Good one?
He thinks it is.
Getting bigger.
Getting bigger.
Nice job. Oops, he's getting himself tangled up at the end.
Oh,
There we go.
Good.
okay. There you go, Corey. Lift up.
Hoist him right. That's a nice
There you
one.
go. Lift up.
Yep, perfect.
Pull him up, Corey.
There.
Hard, hard, hard. There you go. All right, you go release him.
Just hold him in, he'll swim right out of your hand. You have to bob his head a couple times.
There he goes. Corey, what do you think?
Nice, look at him go.
Fishing is a great family activity. A morning or afternoon of fishing with you can mean a lot to your child. Introducing your children to a lifelong sport and spending time enjoying the outdoors is the key. For more information on this show and others in our series, visit us online at thenewflyfisher.com. From all of us here at The New Fly Fisher, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to Newfoundland and Labrador Outfitters Association, Islander Precision Reels, and Orvis Sporting Traditions.